Welcome everyone to this week's edition of the WyoSports video blog. Robert Gagliardi, Senior Editor of WyoSports, here to preview the University of Wyoming men's basketball game Wednesday night as they returned from an 8-day layoff to host the Fresno State Bulldogs at the Arena-Auditorium. It's, like I said, been 8 days since the Cowboys last played a game, and I think they've used that off time to work on some things, but also to get some much-needed rest as we head into the final 2 weeks of the regular season. All indications are that senior forward Larry Nance will be available on Wednesday. Larry Shyatt, head coach Larry Shyatt, said that the off time did Nance a lot of good. Obviously, they took him to Nevada last week. Wouldn't have done that if he wasn't making improvements. Has been working out, practicing with the team, waiting on a doctor's appointment, so to speak, to get things checked off. But all indications are, even if it's maybe on a limited basis, we should see Nance on Wednesday and hopefully for the rest of the season, which is good news for the Cowboys and obviously Wyoming fans. Looking to this game, as you guys remember, it was a crazy game in Fresno last month, 70-65 triple overtime win for the Cowboys that saw Wyoming have chances to win it numerous times in regulation, and in the first two overtimes when finally was able to get the win there. I think what really stood out from that game, though, was just the shooting of both teams. Neither team shot the ball real well. I mean, 3 overtimes, 55 minutes of basketball, and you only get a combined 135 points. Wyoming did do a pretty good job defensively as Fresno State struggled to shoot the ball. But as Larry Shyatt said, you know, some of those were a little fortunate for Wyoming that Fresno missed as many shots. I mean, the Bulldogs were 7 of 34 from three-point range. And not to say that the Bulldogs are the best three-point shooting team in the conference. When you allow that many threes, or to shoot that many threes and only 7 to go, I think that's something Larry Shyatt hopes continues to happen as far as the low percentage. I think he's got to watch not to allow guys like Marvell Harris, Julian Lewis, Cesar Guerrero to get that many shots up. Those three, who can really score for Fresno State, shot a combined 15 of 48, about 31% in that game. So, you know, I think Larry Shyatt and the Cowboys would take them shooting 31% by playing good defense, but getting that many shot attempts up is scary. Again, in the three overtime game, you're going to see more shot attempts than you normally would see in a game, but again, that's a little bit of a concern for the Cowboys, not to allow the Bulldogs with those speedy, fast, and athletic guards to really dictate a lot of things in this game. I think another thing too, and we've talked a lot about this, since Larry Nance has been out with mono, Wyoming in the last couple games has been more of an attacking team, a little bit more in transition, trying to get guards to the basket, driving to the basket for scores, for dump-offs to post players, kickoffs to open guys on the perimeter. Even if Nance comes back, or when Nance comes back, and how much he plays or whatever, I don't think Wyoming's going to go away from that. In fact, Larry Shyatt said that that's still going to be something that they do. And what's been really encouraging in these last two games, albeit against the two bottom teams in the league, San Jose State and Nevada, is Wyoming's had 33 assists and just 13 turnovers in those games. Wyoming was averaging a little over 13 turnovers a game in conference play. That's dipped back down to just under 12, and would certainly like to continue that trend downward. So protecting the ball and being smart, that's the word Larry Shyatt uses a lot in this new attacking style, is being smart with the ball. And Wyoming has, and will have to do it because Fresno State will be more athletic and a little bigger along the guard line. So if Wyoming's going to do that, I think they're going to have to continue to play smart. And when Larry Nance comes back, whether it's Wednesday or how much it is Wednesday, or here on out, this attacking scheme works just fine with him. I mean, he can run the floor well. He can follow up shots. This is a style that Larry Nance can certainly play. Now, we didn't see a lot of it when he was healthy. It was more methodical. Get it to him, let the offense go around Larry Nance, and Wyoming can still continue to do that. But if they can do both things well, it makes them harder to defend, and it really keeps opposing teams on its toes. So I really think this is a good style for Wyoming moving forward. And when they get them back and it's not there, then they can continue to do their things, working the offense in and around Nance or Cook or whoever is in there. So I think this is a good style for Wyoming moving forward, and something that I think fans should be excited to see. But to break down this game one more time, I think Wyoming has a good chance to win it. They're going to have to continue to play well, continue to not turn the ball over, make some shots, be a little bit crisper out the free throw line. I think we need to see a little bit more from that, but this is a team that's shown it can make free throws late in games. It did at Nevada. It has at a lot of times this season. I think if Wyoming can continue to do what it's done, I think it's going to win this game on Wednesday. I'm going to say Wyoming 68, Fresno State 59. That'll do it for this week's edition of the WyoSports video blog. For more on University of Wyoming Sports. See the Wyoming Tribune Eagle and Laramie Boomerang, and also log on to WyoSports.net. Thank you very much, everybody.